What's going on, guys? So today we are in my 135i. We're going to be replacing the shift knob with a BMW performance shift knob. Shouldn't take too long, maybe 5-10 minutes at most. First thing you want to do is unclip your leather shift boot. There's 4 clips, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and start from the left, push to the right and pull up, and you'll release that first clip here. Second clip here, same motion, should just pull up. These two should just come out of place pretty easily. Now we're on to the real fun part. We get to remove Excalibur from its stone. I recommend doing this with 2 hands to avoid hitting yourself in the face with it. So I like to just grasp from the bottom and pull up, and it should just come undone. Once undone, it'll be attached to your boot here. Everything will come off as one big piece. Once off in one big piece, there are 3 clips to release the leather boot from the knob itself. The first clip is here in front, and then there's 2 clips that are hot glued in place. So 9 times out of 10 you'll end up breaking the back clips to get this out, which if I don't know, it's kind of a necessary evil. I don't really mind because I'm probably not going to go back to the stock shifter anytime soon, and yeah, I didn't really care too much. So basically you'll be removing the knob from the boot. Here, as you can see here, I've broken both clips. It is what it is. I'm going to be getting a new boot pretty soon, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, the second step, once the boot is removed from the knob itself, there's going to be a little plastic clip on the inside of here. When you fold it inside out, you'll see your plastic clip here. That's just glued into place. So all you have got to do is turn your boot inside out and just peel that plastic piece away, being really careful not to rip your boot at all. But once it's peeled away, should be pretty smooth sailing from here. You can discard that plastic piece, we're not going to use it. Fold your boot right side out. I personally am going to fold my boot in here and try and hide these holes here, just so it looks nice until my suede boot gets here. Going to be ordering that later today. So you should have this crater looking thing. Go ahead and reinstall your boot here. Reinstalling the boot is real easy. All you're doing is just pushing those clips back into place, making sure nothing's breaking, everything's good, it's secure. I kind of like to give it a little tug just to make sure it's secure. And at this point, you're ready to install your new shift knob, which is pretty easy. All you're doing is sliding it over place. It'll be a little snug at first. It'll kind of seem like it doesn't fit, but it fits just fine. And once it's on, you're good and secure. Go ahead and give it a little smack. I normally like to do 3 just to make sure it's secure, it's not going anywhere. And then go ahead and tuck your boot to your liking. It's not going to fit perfectly. The little bottleneck down here is much shorter than your stock one. Your stock one was also shaped a little bit differently, so tuck to whatever feels and looks good to you. I generally tend to mess with mine for a little bit. I'll mess with it for like a day or so, but other than that, you're done. Good fitment, feels good in your hands. Go ahead and mess with it back and forth. I'll go ahead and give you my first impressions of it. It feels good. It kind of feels like it gets into gear a little bit better than the stock. The stock just kind of felt like I was holding some like gigantic bowling ball on top of like a little tiny stick, and it's, I don't know, it fits your hands really well, but it wasn't that comfy, if that makes any sense. Just wasn't for me. But as you can see, The performance knob is much smaller and much skinnier than the OEM knob, so it's a little bit of getting used to, but once you've got it, I mean, it's super comfortable, super nice. Thank you guys for tuning in. My next big project here is going to be taking all this silver trim, door handles and all. I'm still kind of skeptical of whether or not I want to do it to my start button, but I'm going to be wrapping all this in hand-laid carbon fiber. You guys should be expecting a video of that within the next 2 or 3 days, depending on how long it really takes me to do it. I'm debating on whether or not I want to do the steering wheel trim too. I might do that in vinyl or something, I'm not really sure yet. Thanks for tuning in. Please leave a like on the video.